Hi, so welcome to the, oh my goodness, it's been a while. Welcome to the Homestead, Yarning at the Homestead. My name is Tammy, and I am coming to you from the state of Connecticut, up in the Litchfield Hills in the northwest corner, in the United States, which is on the East Coast. Connecticut is on the East Coast of the United States. Hi, welcome back. Been a while, so I was just checking my, YouTube channel, and it seems like I haven't actually done a regular video since November, it looks like. So this is episode 21, and I did Vlogmas all the way through December. I did not videotape or do anything in January. I did try. I was fighting some depression in January, so I was just yeah, it just wasn't happening in January, but that's okay. I'm back. And yeah, I have a lot to show, although I doubt I'm going to get through it all. And first thing I need to do is my giveaway. So I promised that I would give away one of, hold on a second, let me grab mine, one of these kits. So this is one of the Grocery Girls kits, and I got sent 2 of them. So I'm going to give away one of my kits. And I said if you had commented on any of my Vlogmas videos in the month of December, I did cut it off on December 31st, I think. I went back and I did count them all. So I have a list right here. And so now I have 13 comments. So I'm going to do a random generator right now. And so 13 comments, so 1 out of 13, and generate. So it is comment number 12. Can you see that? Comment number 12, and comment number 12 is Maria, and Maria actually commented the most. So Maria, if you could send me a message at Graceysgoodies, GraceysGoodies at gmail.com and send me an address, I will get that out to you. I do apologize that it took so long for me to do that. Just wasn't in the cards in January, ladies and gentlemen, just wasn't in the cards. So yeah, so it's been busy. We're back at school, although we did have two remote snow days on Monday and Tuesday. So it's really funny because I have a student teacher now. She started about 2 weeks ago, and I told her the short weeks are the longest weeks. They really are. The short weeks are the longest weeks. So I am going to actually stop this. Nope, I'm not going to stop this. There's like this weird thing going through, and I hope that it doesn't record. I hope it doesn't stay on my video. I'm hoping not. All right, so I'm not going to stop it because then I have to do the random generator again. And I don't want to do that. Well, I don't have to do it again, but I just want to make sure that you understand that I did it. You trust me. You trust me, right? Okay. So, I did join in with Angela at Yarn and Yarns for her 12 cast-ons. I don't think I actually finished all 12 cast-ons. I'm just going to show a few of them. And then I have to actually figure out whether I actually cast on all 12, because you had to cast them all on in January. And hey, it's February 6th now. And I wasn't doing a whole heck of a lot of crafting in January. I do have one finished object to show you. I did finish another object. Might have finished 2 because I'm not sure when the other one was done, but I don't have those with me. So the cast-ons I did for 12 cast-ons of, okay, so I cast on this. This is called the Teddy Sweater. You see it? The Teddy Sweater, and this is by, I believe, Terry Crews, and the yarn is Malabrigo. Let me double check that. Pretty sure it's a Malabrigo. And this yarn way, I just really love this color. Yeah, it's Malabrigo. This is the Pleiades. This is Arroyo, Malabrigo Arroyo, and the colorway Pleiades. And this is one of the many, many, many projects I have for former students. So a bunch of my former students are pregnant or have given birth. They're all around 22, 23 years old. So they're finishing college, moving on with their lives, they're starting their families. So yeah, so that one is for my former student, Kristen. She had a little baby boy about 5 months ago. So I planned on starting something sooner and it just didn't happen. So I have that started and hopefully, you know, I've got a long weekend coming up. We don't get February vacation anymore, but we do get a long weekend. So I have next Friday and the following Monday off. And so hopefully I'll be crafting during that time. All right, so that was one that I cast on. And then another one I cast on was some Selbu mittens. And this I did not, I just cast on the cuff. So that's all there is. I actually ripped out the previous Selbu mittens and I'm reusing the yarn. And I'm using the Selbu mitten pattern from Skein-Deer Knits, from Ellie of Skein-Deer Knits. So that's just like barely the cuff. It's barely the cuff. So I cast that on. So that is one of my 12 cast-ons. And then I have, this one will probably be finish the quickest. This is by Casapinka. This is the Crunching Leaves. I have a hat that matches this. And actually this is really quick. If I just sit down, I'll have it done within probably 2 hours. It's pretty, it's big fat yarn. Round and around. The yarn is by Dragonfly Fibers. I think it's Traveler. It's her big, thick, yeah, Super Traveler. And Silver Fox and Golden Compass. Dragonfly Fibers is no longer, it is, but it isn't. It's now being run. The company was sold to White Birch Fiber Art and Cannon Dyes. So they are now running the company. So this is a great bag. This is a great bag. I love this bag. My spouse bought me this bag. Yeah. So for Christmas, it was a Christmas gift. So it's a great bag. It's a great bag. And then I have a whole like basket down here of my cast-ons. Then I cast on, and this actually will be done quick too because this is a pretty quick knit. This is the 21, I think it's 21 color hat. And it's by Blue Sky Fibers. So that is pretty quick too. So there's a couple of these I'm going to get done really, really quick. And I interspersed some bigger projects with some smaller projects so that I knew I would finish some projects. Because some of my bigger projects are really bigger projects. Then the other thing I decided to do was I have a whole bunch of these kits. So this is like one project. I have a whole bunch of these kits from Fresh Stitches. She used to do an Amigurumi a month kit, and I have a ton of these. So like I have a leaf here. I did another leaf. She had another leaf. I have another leaf somewhere. I don't know where it is. This one is a fish. And you can put the scales on. So it came with some extras. You can put the scales on the fish if you want. And I did start one. Let's see. Yeah, I did start one. Over here, I did start the dinosaur. So, let's see if I can. This is Spiky the Stegosaurus. So actually in this kit, it came with just white yarn, and you were supposed to make the Stegosaurus, and then she sent some Kool-Aid packets, and you were going to color, you know, dye the dinosaur. I chose not to do that. So I just pulled out some Cascade. I have a bunch of Cascade in my stash that I am trying to use up. So I just pulled out some Cascade, and that's what I'm going with. So far I have a dinosaur butt. So I did start that. So yeah, so that's one project, is trying to finish up as many of these little amigurumi projects that I have. So that was one project I'm working on that I cast on. I think I cast that on before that. So what else is over here? Oh, and I think that might be it for right here. I did also cast on 2 sweaters. So I cast on look at all these instructions. Oh my gosh. The Descent pullover by Andrea Rangel. I talked about this before. I knew I was going to cast it on. I decided to go with the white. So here is, it's got a little bit of a sparkle in it. I don't know if you can tell. This is, like I have it in a yarn bowl in the bag. That is, what's that yarn? Don't remember right now. Not off the top of my head, but I'll find it. And then the main base color is going to be this olive from Yarn in the House. And then the other one I cast on, I did cast on my boxy. I recast on my boxy. And then I did 3 sweaters. And then I also cast on, it's not here. Oh, nope, that's boxy. I did cast on, what's the other sweater? Descent. It's right, I see the yarn for it there. It's yellow and Joji Locatelli's, one of Joji Locatelli's sweaters. I did cast that on too, and I'll have that for next time, because that's really cool, and I don't remember the name of it. I can see it. In her sample, it's gray with pink, with like, it's a sunburst type sweater. I did cast that one on too. Not sure where that one is right now. So yeah, so I did a little bit, I had a little bit of a cast on party. Yeah, and I have cast on more than that. But that is what I have for you right now. So that is what I have for you right now. So yeah, so that's what I cast on. But I also started working on some of my whips too. So I cast this on a long time ago. I have no idea when. The Wonder Woman sweater, Wonder Woman shawl by, who's it by? Carissa Browning. The Wonder Woman wrap. I'm actually going to be giving this to my Para because she's a huge Wonder Woman fan. So I have gotten pretty far. I had only really done like the first couple rows. So I'm pretty far on this. So I'm really happy with that. So this is actually a pretty mindless knit. You just got to pay attention. So yeah, so this should be done soonish. Type 2. I think this year, even though I did cast on, I did have a little cast on party, and there are a bunch of more things that I want to cast on. I have tons of projects and bags that with yarn and patterns waiting in the wings, just waiting in the wings. I'm going to try and finish up some whips. I think I'm going to try and aim for maybe 1 whip a month, more if I can. Because some of them are really smallish whips. And then I did cast on, and I think I cast this on before the 12 days I cast on. I don't think this is one of my 12 days. It could be. I have them written down somewhere, but I don't remember where. And this is the Venezia shawl, also by Joji Locatelli. Actually, this is one of my cast-ons. I'm pretty sure this is one of my cast-ons. And this is in this yarn. This yarn is a Trans Pride colorway yarn, and it is for my spouse. Today is actually my spouse's HRT, first year anniversary. It's a big day in the trans community when that happens. I'm still struggling a bit with the whole change, but we're better together than apart. So, yeah, so lots of whips. I have so many whips, it's not even funny. I think the closest one I have to being finished is my socks. I finally turned the heel on the second sock for my Yarn Badger Last Christmas socks, which I started last Christmas. And I think I got the yarn for the Christmas before. No, I might have gotten the yarn last Christmas. So those are close to being done. This is the one I've actually worked on the most in the past week or so. yeah, so that's it. I mean, lots and lots and lots of projects. I'm not even going to lie. And today I'm actually I'm taking some of this Encore and I'm going to make a little heart garland because I decided I'm going to each month decorate my room behind me over here. I don't know if you can see it, with a bag full of seasonally colored yarn. So here's some of my reddish and pinkish yarns. Don't have a lot of pink yarn. And have some reddish type yarns. I left some of my gnomes up. This yarn is Love is Love. Love is Love by Groovy Hues fibers. So I may do socks out of this because I already have a shawl that is in like this rainbow colory type color. So I think I may do socks out of that. And I kind of would like a garland, a little heart garland to go there. So yeah. Oh, something else I did cast on. I went shopping the other day and got, I'm going to be doing some Bernie type-ish mitts. So I got some yarn for me, some yarn for the spouse. So my mitts are going to be this colorway, this colorway. Oops. No. Her mitts are these three colorways. With the olive. It matches her new winter coat. And mine are going to be the same colorways, but mine is with the gray because I also got a new winter coat that is gray. Although olive is one of my favorite colors, it is also one of her colors that she likes too. So I did actually cast on a pair for me. They're over there, but I'm not going to go grab them. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. It's been casteitis over here. Casteitis. Not getting much done, but a lot of casteitis is going on. I'm really hoping that thing does not stay. Let's hope. All right, so obviously I've gotten yarn. I got that yarn. I've gotten yarn for projects. So I'm just going to show you a few yarns I did get. So this was my latest one from Timber Yarns, and this is Kitty. I don't know if you can see it. And the reason I got it, so I'm not a big fan of pink, but I needed the bag. Kittens! And it is a Christmassy type bag, but I still need the bag. So kittens, Christmassy kittens. I'm going to probably use the bag all year long until I can find another kitten bag. The pull says cat person, and I definitely am a cat person. The inside is just fun fuchsia and red polka dots. And I think, I thought I got a stitch marker with it. Maybe that's the pull. Let's see. I did get a progress keeper with it. I don't know where the progress keeper is. I'll have to look. I'm not sure where the progress keeper is. But yeah, see, I had a progress keeper with it. It's probably on something. Yeah. More than likely it's on something. Alrighty. So that was my last, Christmas one. Then I finally got my order. So Adela of Lolo Bean, this is her shirt also. It was a pre-order. Is a craftivist in olive. Adela of Lolo Bean, I belong to her Facebook club, and every Facebook page, and every once in a while she'll do an exclusive to the page. So this is called Coastline. I got 4 skeins of it. I'm hoping it'll be enough for a sweater, even if it's a short sleeve sweater. I do have some other of her yarn that I can maybe play off if I need to. Maybe do some stripey something with it. This was a pre-order. I pre-ordered it August, September, July. It might have been, it was a while ago, with the knowledge that it wouldn't be shipped until November. But things happened. She had some medical issues going on, and then she just got over her head with pre-orders and wholesale orders. And she kept us all up to date, and she said, if you wanted your money back, let her know, and she would reimburse you. But I waited. I wanted the yarn, so I finally got it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's going to make a beautiful sweater. So that I was really happy with. And then I just recently got this yarn, and this is the first time I've ordered from the Cozy Knitter. So this yarn is called This is Bliss. And the colorway is, I don't know if she has a colorway on here. I think the colorway is called, oh, it's right there. His and Hers. And it's very trans reminiscent. So I'm going to try and do mitts for my spouse. And then I got this one called Joyful. So it's a Christmas yarn for myself. Sparkly Christmas yarn. So I have to actually put this in. I packed away almost all of my Christmas yarns. So I'm going to have to pack this away. Unless I decide to cast it on. I don't know. Who knows with me lately? It's just casting on ice. And then I found 3 skeins of this in a bag. And went, I have no idea where I bought this, what I bought it for, but it's 3 skeins of Ma yarn in Sequoia, in Cityscape. It makes it really soft. It'll make a really nice cowl. So I think that probably was the intention, was a cowl, because it's only like 360 yards. So it's probably going to be for a cowl. But I'm like, I have no recollection of that yarn whatsoever. And so then the last yarn I wanted to share with you is from Trilogy Yarns, her MCNDK. Somebody mentioned a Pride and Prejudice Club. I went, Pride and Prejudice Club? I'm all over that. So I ordered it. It's every 3 months. I have to order for the next 3 months. It's every 3 months. It's really reasonable. And the first one I got was Mr. Darcy. Of course. Isn't that awesome? So Mr. Darcy came, and then this is Pemberley. And this one just recently came, my 3rd one. And this is called To Be Fond of Dancing Was a Certain Step Towards Falling in Love. And the last one came with a little stitch marker, a little Jane Austen-esque stitch marker. You see that? So I am going to order the next 3 months of the club, because like I said, it was pretty reasonable. As I saw something else recently about a club that someone mentioned, a Pride and Prejudice Club. So I'll have to relook at that. All right, so my finished object. This is my finished object. This is Logan the Moose. So I was walking through, let me just grab this, hold on, thank you. I was walking through TJ Maxx like, probably 3 years ago, and this was just like on a random shelf. Toft moose kit. And I went, cool. So I bought it, and then I just sat down and I just recently crocheted him up. He was pretty done except for the antlers for a while. It took me about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks probably, to get the antlers done. The directions were really, really easy. It was great. The kit was okay. I mean, I really love this yarn. This yarn is really nice, and I still have a little bit of it left. Probably have about that much left. And so I definitely want to use it for something else. But the kit didn't come with eyes, so I had to make sure I got my own eyes. And luckily, I have a whole amigurumi kit myself that I put together that has all the stuff in it that I need. And there wasn't enough filling in it to make the moose. I am actually going to be cutting up. I have an old plaid shirt of my father-in-law. I'm going to be cutting up and sewing a plaid shirt for Logan the Moose, because he needs a plaid shirt. Because if you are a fan of Supernatural, you know about Moose and Squirrel. So somebody asked me if I'm going to make squirrel, and I said probably if I can find a pattern. I do have a squirrel stuffed animal though. I think it's at the other house. It is from, my squirrel stuffed animal is actually from Croatia. It's a blue squirrel, but that's at the other house. And that was like, I also have, because I was doing this whole setup of, Valentine's Day. I don't really decorate for Valentine's Day, but I had made Fresh Stitches. One of her kits was a Valentine owl, and so I have it somewhere. And I looked through my classroom because I knew it was in my classroom, but we packed up the classrooms. And I looked through my classroom; it's not there, so it's got to be in one of the boxes in the garage. It's a bummer. Yeah, it's a bummer. But I have to go to the garage because I have to look and see if my rugs are there. So yeah, so this is my only finished object, along with a pair of mittens that I've been making the spouse for years. It was made out, they were made out of Malabrigo, really thick. What's the really thick one? Macheta, something like that. And they hurt my hands, so I couldn't work on them a lot. So I did finally, I powered through them and got a pair of mittens done. I think I can show you, I do have I accidentally deleted all my text from my spouse. Let me see if, because she did send me a picture of, yeah, I deleted it, of the mittens in action. Let's see if, did I save it? Sometimes I save hers right away and sometimes I don't. I did not save it. But she also has a pair of white fingerless, and they're quite large, quite long. She wore them the other day. She's like complaining, and she said, well, I think they should have stopped way down here. I said, I kept asking you, I did them to your specifications. So they're kind of funny because you can really only see the very tips of her fingers. So I'll show you my spouse. It's a funny picture. It's not a picture that she would post, but it's a picture that makes me laugh. She does the outside cleaning up. That's one. And then that's a cowl I made her a while ago. But that is my spouse. I'll show you another one that would be more, she would like better. Yeah, she actually has a sweatshirt named after her. Isn't that cool? It's a trans company that's making trans type clothing. And see, this is her sweatshirt, the Hope hoodie. But yeah, oh, where's her other, hold on, I do have another picture of her there. So that is my spouse. Yeah, I'm still getting used to it. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm good for now. I will be back. I hopefully will be back before, another, month, 2 months, a regular podcast. Hopefully, I'm going to hopefully do these every 2 weeks again. So we'll see. All right. I'm going to actually watch this and see if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to end up redoing it. All right, I'll talk to you later. And thank you so much. If I didn't thank you, so thank you so much for those of you who have watched me before and came back to watch me again, and to any new viewers who have popped in. I am Gracey's Goodies on Instagram, and I'm Tammy G on Ravelry if you want to friend me or check me out. Okay, thank you. I'll see you later. Bye.